Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today we're going to try this pattern here. This is pattern 3929 over on friendshipbracelets.net. And this one seems to be another of those very complicated ones. I don't know why. I don't know why we're choosing it, but that's what it is. All right, so we're going to go to layer and we're going to transform and we're going to go counterclockwise, so the arrows are pointing upwards, and then the scale tool to just make it big enough to see what we're doing, and then the move tool just to move it off to the side. So orange is a solid and then the red is not, then the blue is a solid and then the green is not, and then the yellow is a solid. So it's sort of alternating. I wanted to put a diamond right in the middle of it, so let's get our paint bucket here. Oh, that thing is floating, so let's anchor that. All right, now go down to our layer and let's put in the start of our diamond. Did one of those? There we go. So the solid ones make a little thing at the end. So we'll go ahead and we'll add that on. We'll make it pretend like that's where this was. The next color, I guess, would be orange. And it looks like it's like a dot where that is. And then like that. And then a single one. This is really going to be a complicated bracelet. You can see I'm adding colors on both sides just to kind of make sure that it's doing what I think it's supposed to do. Okay, so that actually tracks the way it shows over here. So it's 3 and then 1, 3 and 1, 3. So that totally did all that. And then it's just got the little thing on the edge. So that, as far as having the diamond in the middle, it quickly came to where it's working here. So now the next one after the yellow, let's make that green. We're not following the colors on the other one. The other one didn't seem to like it's a rainbow, but it's like they didn't try to be a rainbow. I don't get that at all. So this yellow, I think that's how the green is supposed to go. The part I don't get is this one. So the next color would be blue. A single one. Yeah. Yeah, I think we nailed it, because there's the single one from here, and then there's this little bit, and then it's 3 1 3 1 3 1 3, and then the little bump out. So if you haven't noticed, I'm only working on the right hand side now because it's all starting to make more sense, and I don't need both sides to figure this out. I just need one to make it all work. So that's what the purple does. I don't see how the paths for these colors do whatever it is they're about to do. Like this red, obviously I can map out what it's doing pretty easily. In fact, might as well while we're here, right? Like we can trace its movement until we can't, and it's just there's a spot where like how this gets to here. Is it just straight through? Like that? No way. Could it be that easy? Definitely not affected by the yellow. That would be really interesting if that's that easy. All right, next is the orange again. Oh wait, orange is the one that skips. That's so cool. Go to the yellow again. So it's obvious 3 colors in this mix are going to get used a lot more than the rest. There's the blue and a single purple there. All right, so let's do some of the ones that we can tell and see if what we're left with will answer the question of what happens to the other colors. Because they don't. Yeah. It is an interesting pattern. I'll give it that much. There is somebody has gone above and beyond to create something this sort of interesting. So this has to turn here. Wow. That's fascinating. So when it gets done in the center here, they just shoot out at the edge. like this orange is going to go out that way. That's the orange there. This is going to be more complicated than a lot of the bracelets that I'm accustomed to. I have no doubt about that. I guess the real question is, am I going to hate it? What's that? I don't know. I'm not hating it already, but I haven't exactly gotten to know it yet. You know what I mean? So this might be one of those relationships that once I get to know it a little bit better, maybe it's less fun. Okay, so that's our purple. That's our green. Is orange seriously gonna go red, purple, orange for the center part? Oh, that's so weird. If we change this here to make this orange to come down, it would put purple in the middle instead. I guess. I mean, we messed with the center. I guess it makes sense that it's gonna do whatever it has to do. That's really weird, though. I don't know if I like that. Okay, I think we filled in all the spaces on the top right-hand side. We can hide our example. Kind of crank it out a little bit there. Grab our select tool and use our guidelines to copy. Whoops, we're not quite lined up. There we go. Get that whole top right area. So Control C, Control V. And move our pasted layer over the other side by using the flip tool. We can now anchor that floating layer and merge it down. It's not a bad looking bracelet. Why? The yellow down here is so different from the yellow up at the top. Wow, that's really... It's a little confusing to me, like, why is this look so narrow? I guess it's because it just flared out suddenly at the end. That's interesting. Control C, Control V again. So we can copy and paste the top half down to the bottom. Anchor the layer, merge it down. There's our whole bracelet. Wow, that's going to be really different. That's super interesting. Wow. So, hey, end of the video. Time to thank our YouTube members for making this stuff possible. I'm, again, going through a lot of strings. So, fortunately, these guys are helping make sure that we have plenty to make all these crazy projects. I will make this and we will take a look tomorrow, see how it turns out, see if it was as hard as I think it's going to be. And I gotta say, I really do think this one's going to be difficult. We'll see. All right. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.